Why are humans beings who believe in possibility? This profound question defines the very essence of our existence in this vast, unpredictable world. Why do we try so hard to believe in things that haven't happened yet? Is this belief merely an illusion of the mind? Or is it the most powerful force that moves human beings forward? Let us delve into why we are driven by the unseen. Humanity has always lived in an uncertain world. Since our earliest days, we have inhabited a space where nothing is guaranteed. In environments where nothing was promised, humans could not know the future with precision, yet they never stopped reaching for it. Despite the lack of guarantees, we have continued to make new attempts. This drive is woven into our very DNA as a species. We have always sought to create and define our own path, even when the surrounding darkness offered no clear direction. Think of the ancient farmer. He could not be certain of tomorrow's harvest, nor could he control the unpredictable weather. Yet he did not hesitate to sow his seeds. He acted on the possibility of a harvest, not the certainty of one. Consider the explorers who set out into the unknown. They faced the constant risk of never returning to their homes again. They sailed into the vast ocean, driven by the belief that there was something more beyond the edge of the world. Even today, in our modern world, the situation is not much different. Uncertainty remains our constant companion and teacher. The economy fluctuates wildly, and technological advancements often leap far beyond our most daring and advanced predictions. Individual lives, too, rarely flow according to a fixed plan. We are constantly met with unexpected turns and sudden shifts. Despite this, we continue to dream, to build, and to start anew. We refuse to be defined by our current limitations. People still start new businesses and embark on daring challenges. They imagine a better future and take the first step. This persistent belief in what is possible allows us to reach for the stars, even when the ground feels unstable. The problem remains clear. Why do we still believe in possibility and act with such conviction when so little is certain? Is there something deeper within us that defies logic and drives us to pursue the unseen? Let's explore the core insight. The core insight is this: humans are not beings who live based on reality, but beings who act based on possibility. The moment we imagine something that does not yet exist and believe it is possible, our entire pattern of behavior changes. Possibility is more than just a simple expectation. It is a powerful cognitive engine that generates actual physical action. This engine drives us forward. It transforms an abstract thought into a concrete reality through the power of our belief. This is why, in the same reality, some people stop while others continue to move forward with unwavering determination. The difference does not lie in raw ability, but in the way one chooses to interpret and embrace potential possibility. The fundamental difference is not found in our innate skills, but in our unique way of interpreting the possibilities around us. How you interpret your current situation determines your next move. It is the lens through which you see your future. Think of the dedicated inventor. People around him say it is impossible after he faces countless painful failures. But he never accepts the conclusion of impossible. He refuses to let current failure define his final outcome. He simply interprets the situation by saying, "I just haven't found a way yet." This subtle shift changes everything. This small difference in perspective eventually gives birth to revolutionary new technologies and groundbreaking discoveries. The person who believes in possibility does not wait for results to appear. They actively create those results. They transform their persistent vision into a tangible reality that the rest of the world can finally see and experience. Now consider a student. From the outside, his current grades and environment seem to offer very little hope for change. But because he chooses to believe in his own possibility, he changes his learning habits and tries again and again. People around him judge based on the harsh standards of current reality, but he makes choices based on his potential. In time, those consistent choices eventually transform his reality. His belief becomes the new foundation of his life. Possibility may be invisible to the eye, but it is the true starting point that moves and shapes our entire reality. The message is clear: possibility is not something merely discovered, it is something actively created within belief. Those who are trapped in reality simply repeat the present. They are bound by the invisible walls of what already is. They see only the obstacles, never the path through them. Their world remains static and unchanging. But those who believe in possibility design the future. They look beyond the immediate horizon to see what could be. They plant the seeds of tomorrow today, nurturing their vision until it becomes the reality we all inhabit. Ultimately, humans are not beings who merely follow given conditions, but beings who have the power to transcend them. We have the extraordinary capacity to redefine our circumstances and shape our own destiny through the power of belief. The change you will experience is clear. First, the courage to try new and daring choices arises deep within you. You will no longer be bound by the heavy chains of current limits. You will find the strength to step into the unknown. Second, an attitude of interpreting failure as a process, not an end, will take firm root in your mind. Every setback becomes a valuable lesson, and every challenge becomes an essential part of your unique growth story. Third, a mindset of creating the future yourself, rather than passively waiting for it, will begin to emerge. You become the architect of your own life, building the vibrant reality you once only dared to imagine. Finally, remember this: possibility does not exist only for those who can see it with their physical eyes. Possibility becomes reality only for those who believe in it. It begins with your internal faith. Let's speak with a smile. If you don't believe in possibility, life is like a movie with a spoiled ending. But if you believe it is a drama where you are still writing the ending, what will your ending be? Expand your thinking through the humanities with Dr. James Ko. Join us on this continuous journey of discovery. Through the lens of history and philosophy, we find the tools to enrich our souls and expand our minds. Please subscribe and click like to stay connected and support our growing intellectual community. I will help your soul grow for a long time. May good things always happen to you. Thank you for watching. Take a moment now to reflect on your own life. What possibilities have you been waiting to believe in? The light of possibility is always within you. Let it guide you through the darkest and most uncertain times. Science itself is built on the belief that the unknown can be understood. Every discovery starts as a hypothesis. We investigate the smallest particles and the vastest galaxies because we believe there is more to learn. Great social changes began with a few people who believed a better society was possible, despite the current injustice. Their collective belief transformed laws, cultures, and the very structure of our world for future generations. The artist sees the statue hidden within the stone. They believe in the form before it is even revealed. Through art, we express the infinite possibilities of the human experience, transcending the limits of words. Resilience is the practical application of belief. It is the strength to keep going when the path is hard. We repair what is broken because we believe it can function again. We rebuild because we believe in renewal. The meaning of life is not found in what we have achieved, but in the possibilities we choose to pursue today. Your belief is the bridge between your current reality and the future you are destined to create. Draw strength from the wisdom of those who came before us and contribute your own chapter to human history. As this day ends, let your belief in tomorrow remain as constant as the rising and setting of the sun. Follow these concepts to continue your growth: possibility, self-development, growth mindset, and the humanities. Connect with us at K903911988@gmail.com. I am Jongmoon Ko, and I wish you a future filled with endless possibility.